Welcome back. In this video we will look at the Fire Department's public safety drone, the M30T. We'll review its capabilities and what it brings to the fight for the city and county fire departments, as well as providing mutual aid to our city and county law enforcement and search and rescue. For operating capabilities, the M30T can stay aloft for up to 44 minutes, and with hot swap batteries can be back in the air in less than 60 seconds. With a top speed of 50 miles an hour, it can operate to just over 9 miles while retaining stable positioning in winds up to 33 miles an hour. While capable of reaching 23,000 feet in altitude, it's operationally limited to 400 feet by the FAA. Additionally, it is equipped with FAA identification ADS-B in and out equipment for surrounding air traffic. The gimbal camera head contains a 48 megapixel zoom camera with a magnification capable of up to 200 times. A 640 by 512 pixel thermal imaging camera, and which can read temperatures over 1,200 yards away with a plus or minus 2 degree accuracy. In addition, a 12 megapixel wide angle camera and a laser rangefinder capable of measuring distances out to over 1,400 yards. It's capable of recording pictures or full-time video in 1080p with any camera, or even all simultaneously. Fire departments are quickly adopting these next-generation aerial tools, using high-resolution thermal and visual cameras, enabling rapid and informed decisions while responding to emergency situations. Arriving on scene, smoke, buildings, and obstacles can make it challenging for command to determine the scope of a fire and its threat. The drone can fly over buildings and obstacles and see through smoke with its thermal camera streaming live 1080p video back to command, allowing them to analyze the fire scene in real time. The M30T is highly portable with drone, controller, and battery complement all fitting into a hard case for rapid deployment. Additionally, the M30T excels during nighttime operations, is weatherproof, and capable of flight during rainstorms or other inclement weather. The thermal imaging camera is the primary purpose for this aerial tool on a fire scene. As shown here, a hovering thermal camera over a structure fire can deliver real-time heat and fire information directly through all the obscuring smoke. This allows the incident command to evaluate fire progression and any indicated hot zones, as well as fire suppression progress, thus enhancing firefighter safety. Due to the extensive smoke that normally accompanies wildland fires, as well as the geographic obstacles of trees, hills, ravines, and fences when trying to access a fire from the ground, it can be difficult for command to get a clear picture of the incident scene, understand the amount of resources needed, where to place them, and when necessary, call for additional resources. The M30T is an outstanding command tool for this initial wildland fire size-up and deployment of resources. These command hurdles only increase at night. As you can see here, the access point is almost impossible to see, but with the infrared camera, additional details can be identified. Further into the fire scene, the nighttime visuals are pretty minimal with the smoke, but with thermal imaging details, like access roads, structures, trees, and other fuels can be discerned, helping command direct resources to locations where they're needed and most effective. And of course, during all this, the drone isn't stationary. Under incident command direction, real-time inspections can be made of the foot, flanks, the head, hotspot structures, even responding fire equipment, and over any portion of the fire. This provides an unprecedented view for incident command to make informed decisions and instantly respond as fire scene changes. Because of its ability to provide a day or night aerial view across large areas in either urban or rough backcountry terrain, With both visual and thermal imaging, the M30T is adept at assisting with search and rescue, as well as a tool for law enforcement. It provides the ability for searchers and officers to get a first-hand view of an area prior to entry on the command big screen monitor, and then watch continuously thereafter during the work, all while documenting in high-definition video for later examination or investigation. And lastly, we hadn't demonstrated the 200 power zoom camera capabilities yet. But here is a quick demonstration of its range during a rainstorm. This is a great tool during search and rescue work, and quickly identifies objects of interest seen from the air, and cuts down on time spent for follow-up ground identification. We hope you have found this orientation video educational and one of the new tools our command staff has to improve public and firefighter safety for the entire county. We thank you for your time, and as always, stay safe.